This Pop the Balloon episode just destroyed and ruined this evil woman's life, and deservingly so. This is one of the worst human beings I've ever seen on the internet.
Is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
Okay, and is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
We got a match. Take the mic. Y'all go on up. Make some noise for them, ladies.
She hit the jackpot. Like, she matched with an NFL player on Pop the Balloon. Now, she didn't know he was an NFL player when she matched with him, because when he was asked about his profession, I think he kept it discreet. He said he was an electrician.
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Dominique.
Dominique, how old are you?
26.
Where are you from?
I live in Chicago currently.
Got it. And what do you do?
I'm a project specialist and electrician.
When you see how this story turned out, you'll realize how great of a decision not telling her he was an NFL player was, right? Because he didn't tell her he was an NFL player. Even on their date, she didn't know he was an NFL player, and she showed her true colors. So after they matched, everybody that was on the show, even people who didn't match with anybody, they all went out together. Now, when they are out at the restaurant, they're chilling, the woman who's with an NFL player began to choose up on another guy right in front of him.
All right, y'all. So since you both ended up matching, have you gone on a date?
Have we now? I like the answer.
It's what you consider it, but I'll let you go ahead and take away with that.
Okay. Let me know, Candia. What's going on? Y'all making me nervous.
Well, we had a hangout session, I'll say that, like after we filmed the episode. A few of the matches, we all went out to Dave and Buster's and we just ate together, hung out, talked. And that is where our story ends, honestly, at Dave and Buster's. It did not go past that. Yeah, something happened on my end. So, you want to get into it? All right,
Oh, you want me? Oh, okay, you got it.
No,
Let
I'll
me
get
know
into
what
it.
happened. What happened?
Okay, so Dom, so we were out all together, a few people. So Dom was sitting to the left of me, and then the last guy, actually, Keith, he was sitting to the right of me. So they both were next to me, right? And Keith was he was catching my attention more, like more engaging and just having more conversation, like making me laugh, things like that. We were connecting. And then I would like look over at Dom to see if he like cared, because I'm like, okay, he's kind of like grabbing my attention, like I'm pulled more in this direction. And then like, but my match is right here. So I would like feel bad. I'm like, okay, like, what are you doing over here? So I asked him, like, what are you doing? Because he was just on his phone a lot of the time. And he was learning Spanish on Duolingo. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll go back over here and entertain and, curate this connection that's going on.
She had the biggest smile on her face as she was telling this story too. She ain't feel bad about this at all. At all. She was smiling as if this was the best thing in the world. She had fun humiliating this man. Yo, imagine you and a girl going out on a date, and then the girl begins to pick up conversation with another guy, completely Xing you out of the like dynamic. You not hopping on your phone too. You not saying, nah, man, like whatever, bro. All right. Now, most dudes is crashing, but he has something to lose. Like, he's not about to crash, so he's all right, bro. Yo, he's on his phone. Some of these birds are pure evil. How are you talking to another guy and flirting with another guy in front of your date? So he hops on his phone as you flirt with another dude, and then you use him hopping on his phone as a reason to further flirt with another guy in front of him. That's not even the worst part. Now, this next part, he got to have some accountability too. So she leaves Dave and Buster's to leave with the guy that she was flirting with. She left her date at Dave and Buster's while she's out, and she completely leaves with another guy. That's not even the worst part. This next part, I gotta blame him, because no man in a right mind is going for this.
Let's hear about it from your point of view. What was going through your mind? Like, what were you thinking when you're seeing this happening? Like, let me know.
I don't think he cared. It's like,
Nah. So, I mean, when we first matched on the show, it was good. I feel like she was very bubbly. Like, she had some jokes even at the end when she it kind of blew over my head at the end, but she she had a good personality. And then I feel like when we went to Dave and Buster's after, we discussed as a group, Like, okay, what's our plan there? Everybody decided on going to Dave and Buster's.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like once we got there, the whole dynamic switched, and it was a big difference in what I was saying and what she was saying and what was being shown. So, like, even on the show, I said, like, I really like when my woman is attentive to me. So we chopping it up for a little bit. And
Mm-hmm.
then, I mean, like she says, her attention got, grabbed by somebody else. Okay, cool. I'm not about to go back and forth about that. I'm not about to be trying to compete back and forth with her and this dude. So I'm chilling. I mean, she would like every once in a while direct attention back to me, but I'm like, after you kind of push that on me, okay, whatever. So then the waitress comes out, and this is where I really didn't rock with the story because she's saying like it just ended like that. It was really the second part that I felt kind of was disrespectful. So of course I was gonna cover the date because I'm a gentleman. My mom raised me well. So I told the
Mm-hmm.
waitress before I was like, okay, I'm gonna just get me and my matches, and then we're gonna go from there. So boom, checks started to come around, and um, the two new matches basically, and her cousin, they all went to a club or something, but I wasn't informed of this club information. Maybe they would have said something about my back, but I was kind of handling the bill whole thing, and I turn around and they gone. So in my head, I'm just like, all right. So I just covered this. I had the attention broke from me throughout the whole interaction that we had, and then y'all kind of just ditched, cut to wherever y'all went to. I still don't. I think you might have texted me a next day or a day after that and said, "Oh, I don't know what happened," but it's like it's kind of quick with those flags. They kind of pop.
Brother, under no circumstances is paying for that date acceptable. I don't care how they would have gotten their money from her. They would have gotten their money. I would have given them her name, her date of birth, her phone number. Call her and get your money from her. I'm not paying for that dinner. I'm not paying for them drinks. I'm not paying, right, for you to fill your tummy up just for him to fill your tummy up that you left with. Flirting with another guy in front of you should have been the I'm not paying your bill at all. Leaving with another guy should have been the for sure, I'm not paying your bill. I don't know if he was trying to be too nice. Now, he did say he didn't quite notice she had left. He was paying the bill. But if she was close enough to the next guy while you was paying the bill and they was watching you paying the bill, oh, nah, bro. Nah. And look at her attitude. She's smirking. She's laughing. She thinks this is hilarious. This is funny. This is funny. Now, she responded back to what he says. And, you can just tell, this chick is like a pathological liar. She tried to make it seem like she didn't realize he wasn't with her. So the man is paying the bill. You is watching him pay the bill. You pack up and leave. And then she tries to tell Arlette, oh, I didn't realize that he wasn't with, man, bro, this chick is scandalous, bro. And the thing about this too, though, is like weak men are the reason why chicks like this exist, right? She's probably done this to a lot of men, and they ain't never given her what she deserved, right? They ain't never behaved accordingly. They ain't never treated her proper. Because she would have done this to a real proper brethren. No. She would have learned this the last day you ever pull some ish like this again, bro. A real proper brother would have had the police at the next club looking for you for dining and dashing. A real proper brother would have embarrassed the F out of you if you turn around and flirt with another guy in front of him. But she keeps meeting nice, passive guys who not really confrontational, which is why she keeps on doing this.
I did feel bad about that, how the night ended, because we started to leave and I thought you were following us as well, but you weren't, and then come to find out you were paying for the tab.
So I have a question. So Kendia, after you guys left, at one point did you realize that Dom wasn't coming along, and like, were you planning to reach out that same night? Or I guess just give me a little more insight, because it seems like he paid and then you're like, I'm leaving him.
Yeah, it was like during that time, like after we just finished eating, he was paying the bill and then we were walking out. And then I didn't reach out to him. didn't really put that much energy into like reconnecting because I was feeling the vibe more with Keith at the end of the day. So
Okay.
yeah, that was just where I was at. I was just like, okay, I guess like he won't be joining us tonight. And I didn't make any effort for him to. Cause like I said, like that first thing I just said, that threw me off. And then I was enjoying my time with the last guy that went on there. So yeah, that's what happened.
Okay. So, Dom, when you realized they had left, did you reach out or you were just like, I'm over it?
I mean, turned around. The point when I felt like, all right, I'm over it is when I like walked outside and like looked around and like
Mm-hmm.
these motherfuckers really just walked out. Like that was when I was like, all right, yeah, I'm kind of over this. There's no reason for me to be trying to chase y'all down. Y'all obviously, have more fun without me there, so I'm not really tripping about it.
Okay. And do you
And
guys
then yeah,
both live in Arizona or you guys were just visiting and then you had to go back?
I
Yeah,
live
I
in
was just
Chicago. I was visiting.
All right. So, obviously, Candia, you said you started feeling things more with Keith. So, how are things going now with that? Is that something you guys are pursuing seriously or how's that?
Yeah, our intentions, I think we definitely see the value in each other and we we conversate, like we have conversations on the phone every now and then. It's nothing too serious. We're still living our individual lives. We're not officially together or anything like that.
AKA, he probably dug in her guts, smashed, clapped her cheeks, and probably ain't taking her seriously, man. Probably barely picking up her calls, talking about how we talking. Man, all right, man. Yo, if she's waiting for something serious, she got nothing coming. You think that man who took you from your date, who you chose up on while you was on a date with another man, you think that man is about to wife you up and take you seriously? You think that man don't know your character? You think that man will be foolish enough to watch you choose up in front of a man you was on a date on and take you seriously? Man, bro, I can promise you, bro, when he hit it, he done. Right? He's just trying to clap once and he out of here, bro. Yo, she's a fool. Now, the thing is here, again, she probably didn't know it at the time, but she chose up. So the NFL player she was with, right? The man she chose up on, he's a server and a struggling musician. So she left a professional athlete for a server and a struggling musician. Hey, man.
What's your name?
My name is Keith.
Keith, how old are you?
I'm 25,
And where are you from?
San Diego, California.
San Diego. Okay. And what do you do?
I'm a producer and audio engineer at a studio out here and also a server at a breakfast spot.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you said out here. So you live out here,
Yeah, I
but
live
you're
out here.
from San Diego.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, now what are some things you like to do for fun?
Really just work on music. I kind of been getting into reading a lot. So trying to, I'm looking at a computer screen all day. So I'm trying to like maybe look at real paper sometimes, So that's kind of it.
Okay. And what are some things you look for in a woman?
Just a girl that's like confident. She got like
Y'all let me know in the comment section, man, how will you guys react to this? If a woman you're on a date with is choosing up with another man, what would you do in this situation? And women, is her behavior acceptable? Let me know in the comment section, okay? If you're still watching this video, click on this video right here to find out why this No Jumper host was picked up on murder charges last night. I'm gonna see you guys in this video. Click on the hype button to send me a hype. That's the best way to show support. Please send me a hype. I'm gonna see you guys in this No Jumper host video. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.